those deals. I mean, I've had lots of them get it at the boat. And it's a Chinese fire drill when that happens. I mean, it's like, oh, I got it. Oh, it's a big one.
Yeah, we had that happen today. I had one come up before it came on top of water. My crankbait was right on top of the boat. And it came up and nosed it, pulled a little bit, right at the side of the boat.
No kidding.
Cool.
That's awesome.
It was cool.
It's like the figure 8 for the
Right for the muskies.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cool.
Your partner like his fishing gloves?
He does. He really likes them. He was talking about them today,
I
actually.
brought some of those for these gorilla grips that we use.
hell yeah.
I brought some for Mr. David Ryan over there.
Man, that's awesome, because the other day whenever we were out, you know, and we were catching all those big ones, when I got home, I was like, Candy, look at my hands. And I was like, man, it looked like you had taken a cheese grater to the palms of my hand. And it's like, man, you love that, because those are the days you're catching big ones.
These dudes here, they get sticky, you know. They got fingers in them. They're grippers. These are grippers too, but they got the fingers cut out of them, so they're easy for tying on and everything else. But these right here for fishing are the go-to gloves.
Man,
So
that's awesome. So those are gorilla grips.
grip.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. I don't even have a pair of
They
those.
also got face masks.
Yep.
That, you know, the ones
I've been
like we wear, the sun protection.
Yep.
That's awesome.
You can wear them as a baklava or a hat, a scarf, or whatever.
Yeah.
They're long, but they're thin.
Yeah.
That's the best part about them. Some of the gators are head
Yeah.
materials. These are thin.
So whenever, like Jeff, if I catch a bunch of white bass, will they poke you through
No.
these?
Yeah.
No gill cuts, no plate cuts, no
That's the-
spines.
Man,
no-
that's awesome.
So one of my really good buddies, Chris Nelson, down at Stockton, I do a lot of videos with him, helping promote Tandem Fly Outfitters. Got hooked up with Steve Ford at Gorilla Grips, and he has been using them, swears by them. You're using them now, and we did earlier on this August, we were down there on Stockton doing a big white bass trip, and it was every cast, like what you're talking about, just bam, bam, bam for an hour straight. We were wearing those Gorilla. I mean, it is literally night and day. One of our other buddies was not wearing them, and the difference in his hands versus our hands, I mean, it's seriously night and day. They're awesome.
Richard and I, Richard more than me, we have clients swinging fish in the boat all the time, you know? And, you know, you got to catch them as they're coming by. You're not always going to get a thumb in the mouth or whatever. So you just kind of get a hold of it, unhook it, throw it in the live well, grab a minnow, you know, which with any other glove, you can't really hold on to a slick old minnow. So you grab a minnow and hook them up and keep them going again, you know, and it's just, in what we do, whether you're tournament fishing, whether you're guiding, whether you're pleasure fishing, whatever, those few seconds of jacking with something is a big factor at the end of the day, because you take 60 crappie times 10 or 15 seconds of chasing one around the boat, add all those seconds up, that's a lot of minutes of fishing time.
Well, I mean, even last night as I was fishing our lake on our property, I didn't have the gloves with me, but with that big old freaking crankbait, a lot of these fish weren't huge in the lake, and so I'm trying to grip the body of the fish, and then their freaking dorsal fin comes up and gets you just right. It would have been real nice to have those, but I forgot them in the truck.
And then catfishing. I'm not a netter.
Yeah.
Of course, we're not fishing in a river system. When we won the big cat tournament down here last year in this river, there was so much current that we had to use a net, because you got to fish up to the side of the boat. The current's washing this way. You can't really get a hold of it good. But in a lake system, you know, you fight your fish to the boat, and you're kind of at the fish's mercy. And we use fish grips or bokas. And on a big catfish, a lot of times you'll get those grips on his jaw, but if he flops, it'll unlock the jaws or bend the jaws. I wear these, the cut proofs. You get him to the side of the boat with his mouth open, I'll get him over the side. Because I get him right by the bottom jaw. I don't like a net, because in that net I've seen the circle hook catching the webbing of the net, and the fish flop, pull the hook out, fish is gone. I've seen it all happen. I just put on a cut proof gorilla grip, and I'm like, you get him up here, I'll get him.
That's
and
awesome.
I just grab him by the jaw and lift him over the side.
Yeah, it's a great tool to the trade, and I mean, especially when you're cleaning fish too.
It's a lifesaver.
Yeah, and sun on the back of your hands. So you don't got the crap in the middle bucket now.
How many years have we had that?
Oh yeah, we'll find out one of these days. Yeah, them right there, they'll keep the sun off the back of your hand. You're gonna have to put lotion on your hand, get it in your middle bucket.
They're handy.
Very handy.
I've been with them for a few months, and Richard has too, and they've been a really useful tool in my boat for certain. and even my clients, I have people that won't touch a catfish
Yeah.
or won't hold one for a picture or whatever, but you put a pair of gloves on them, it's a whole different ball of wax.
Right.
Yeah.
They'll wear it up against their shirt.
Yeah.
Totally
Right.
Like you wouldn't touch it 5 minutes ago.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It's an awesome tool, and it started as an automotive glove,
Uh-huh.
and
Yep.
they moved.
Did it
into
really?
Yeah.
Oil change.
And they
No
they still
kidding.
do that, but they moved into the fishing side. They're working on some hunting gloves
I
as
have
well.
some camouflage ones.
Yeah. Yeah.